Many years ago, when I talked to Ascended Master Sananda through a trance channel, Sananda explained, whenever you are in a situation that you feel is a negative situation, you should look for the silver lining. You should ask yourself, what is the gift? There is no other answer I have for a continuous removal question. That is, why are we still playing a game called I Am Your Friend? Who is playing the game I Am Your Friend and is not your friend? It's a direct question for you, the viewer. If you are going to ever answer this question, you're going to have to understand who is your friend. Who is unable to tell you they really aren't your friend. Or they hide their intentions from you. Let's give you an example. Many of you consider your governments to be your friend. Your healthcare authorities to be your friend. Your news media to be your friend. And you don't have the intuition that says, these are not your friend. In fact, they abuse you because they lie to you, they give you half-truths, they show you in many ways that they are corrupt and tyrannical, dictatorial, and indeed they do abuse you and others like you. So you have plenty of evidence that this is the case, and yet you do not speak out and say, these are not friendly authorities. These are in fact demonic authorities. And you don't use your voice because you have a dithering personality. You dither because you say, well, in some cases these authorities are somewhat helpful. In the winter, they plow the snow off of my street. You say, it's an imperfect world. In a perfect world, these authorities would not lie to me, and they would be totally benevolent. But looking around on planet Earth, it's not a perfect world, is it? So, am I going to say, I need my damn street plowed in the winter so that I can drive to Walmart to buy my food? Or am I going to say, let's defund the police and wait for the Crips and the Bloods to set up shop in my neighborhood? And we'll go back to the ideas about Al Capone and gangland Gangland Chicago, where it is ruled by the most vicious gangs we can have. It seems like, that's what we're going to move towards again. Who has the strongest private army? And if I can afford the strongest private army, then I'm going to be enslaved by whoever has the largest private army. These days we call what? China, the United States, as examples of countries with large private armies who enslave their populations, lie to their populations. We wonder if there are other private armies, undeclared private armies. Perhaps there are extraterrestrial private armies, higher dimensional private armies, all kinds of hidden places where there are beings who are playing a power struggle game, and they are using humans on planet Earth as pawns in their game. And the humans don't have telepathy, don't have telekinesis, don't have a true history of what's going on here, and are pretty much defenseless against abuse of power personalities. Some people say we are going through a great change in consciousness. Some people talk about the law of one and a move from what they call third density to fourth density on our planet. And they talk about service to self entities who are the ones who abuse you. And the idea is the reason that you are here is because you have got to choose a polarity. There are two polarities. You've got to choose either to be a service to self entity or a service to others entity. For some reason we have to have these polarities, and you have to choose. And if you don't choose, then you will be judged based upon your behaviors. This is just the theory we're given on this law of one. Some other other commentators say, Earth is a free will experiment. It is a place where beings are, and they are granted free will. And it's an experiment. It's different from other places in the consciousnesses of all that is. And the free will experiment is kept going by certain beings who created it. And we are entrapped in the free will zone. You have the free will to do what you do. And the ones who created this free will experiment hide. They watch you, they judge you, and they hide. And then you're told that there is what we call mind control going on this planet. So you think you have free will, but you don't, because there's a great illusion of free will that's going on in the planet. You really have a hard time seeing it, this mind control. But some mind control you can see. Mainstream media is mind control, because whoever owns it can tell you whatever they want to tell you, truth, half-truth, or lie. And that is supposed to be good enough for you to put all the pieces together and come to the conclusion that actually the free will zone is very questionable, because I am not given warning labels that these things are the way they are. It usually comes through a lot of experience and perhaps stories. And in the end, the ones who tell us these stories don't have a solution. They don't know how to end this so-called free will zone. They don't know how to put warning labels on all the things that are here. Pretty much you're left to fend for yourself in this place. And some different people say, well, it's Earth is a school where you learn your lessons. Earth school. And the lesson here in Earth school is you learn what in Star Trek is known as the Kobayashi Maru. And that is the no-win scenario. And then you learn to surrender to what is a no-win scenario, where you see abuse, you are shown to abuse others, and others abuse you. The great circle jerk of planet Earth. And we move from day to day, to day, to day, to day, praying for a solution to this. And what we get is day after day. It is what it is, babe. It's a shit heap. Too bad, so sad.